I'm trying to learn history. Hi, welcome. Today, Hanging Gardens of Babylon. And after that, we're going to do short impingement training. And if you participate in the short impingement training, that's at your own risk. Now we're having the Hanging Garden of Babylon, which is part 4 or 5. And we know there was a war. No, first there was the mighty Babylonian city, but then it fell to ruin more or less. But when in 626 before Christ, the Chaldeans from Babylon, of the southern part of Babylon, got together with the Medes of Persia and defeated the Assyria, who had defeated Babylonian. And now Nabopolassar became king, and then also his son Nebuchadnezzar II. And both built the city out in glory. And now Nebuchadnezzar II was married, or his queen was Semiramis. And she was from Persia, and she missed the mountains, so he decided to build a terraced garden, a 100-meter high terraced garden, Hanging Gardens of Babylon, near the river Euphrates. It was 100 meters high, and 7 meters were around it. And Archimedes screws were used to pump the water from the Euphrates up to the topmost of his terraces with the cisterns there, and from that to water the waterfalls and streams. For all its splendor, the new Babylonian Empire was short-lived. Only 22 years after Nebuchadnezzar's death, it fell to the Persian Emperor Cyrus the Great, whose army entered the city without a struggle. So Babylon might have been a very splendid city, but it was only for a short time. 200 years after Nebuchadnezzar II had died, the Persian Emperor Cyrus and his army, Cyrus the Great, entered the city without resistance or much resistance. The Hanging Gardens may have survived until the 3rd century before Christ, when they were described by a Babylonian priest, Versus. But today, all that is left of them is the remains of a well and 1 or 2 arches. But there is evidence that they existed? Is it enough? Okay. Since up to the 3rd century, it was 626 when the Nebuchadnezzar II, 561 did he die before Christ. So for around 300 years that they stood there. Okay. The Hanging Gardens may have survived until the 3rd century when they were described by a Babylonian priest, Versus. But today, all that is left of them is the remain of a well and 1 or 2 arches. So on the right, the picture I just showed 2 or 3 times. The famous Hanging Gardens of Babylon were built in the 6th century before Christ by Nebuchadnezzar II to please his homesick queen Semiramis. Although less impressive than this somewhat romantic artist's impression, the gardens were a remarkable feat of water engineering. Although less impressive than this somewhat romantic art's impression. Oh yes, but the picture, that is a painting, that is not a photography. That is a romantic art's impression, so someone has painted that, and it was probably not as great as it is here. But it was 100 meters high. According to one piece of paper somewhere found. That although less impressive than this somewhat romantic artist's impression, the gardens were a remarkable feat of water engineering. And with that we're through with the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Now, we want to make a little presentation about it, but not now. So, in the next part of history, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, we will start to prepare a presentation to the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, so that we're able to make a presentation about the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. If you're here for that, you can go directly to the next video. We will do now short impingement training. If you participate in the short impingement training, this is at your own risk. We're doing forward shoulder circuits. We go back, up, in the front, and down. We get back, up, front, and down. And backwards, front, up, back, and down. And front, up, back, and down. And now long arms, straight fists, and go as far back as you can with the shoulders. High up, and in front, down, back, up, in front, down, and now again. Back, down, and then front, up, back, down. Legs wide apart, we go into the knees, hinge forward with a straight back, let the arms hang, and pinch the scapulars together. Then make fists, lift the arms up and still pinch the scapulars together. Lift the arms down and the scapulars. And the second shot. Pinch the scapulars together. Make fists, lift the arms up and still pinch the scapulars together. The arms down and the scapulars. And the second exercise, similar, into the knees, hinge forward with a round back, with the arms in, make fists, and the fists to the side, lift the arms high up, bring them together, straighten up, bring the shoulders down, hands together. So the arms high up, and together, and the shoulders down, hands together. Perfect. And release. And the second one. In the knees, hinge forward, round back, with the arms in, make fists, lift the arms to the inside, lift the arms high up and bring them together. Straighten up, bring the shoulders down and together. Arms high up, hands together, shoulders down, hands together. And release. Next exercise, just lift the arms slowly up. And again, now if this exercise causes pain, then don't do it. All we're doing is to observe what the scapulars are doing. The arms up and down. One more time. And the arms down. Arms to the side and the arms in front. The arms again back together and in front. And back together. And in front the last time. And now stretching. One arm in front, shoulders back and down. Pull the arm in, half with fingers, try to relax the arm and go back with the shoulder. And the other arm in front, shoulder is back and down. Pull the arm in, half flat fingers, try to relax the arm and come back with the shoulder. And that was the shoulder tension training. I thank you very much and until next time.